Good evening, friends on YouTube. Welcome back to the next episode where I go live with you every single day on here on YouTube to hopefully add some value and definitely share the journey as I build my business towards financial freedom. This is your friend Cody, host of the Pillars of Freedom podcast and the 5-day Entrepreneur Incubator Challenge. And you might be asking yourself this question: why am I wearing my American flag mask like a bandana with my shades? And the answer is this: because I'm already free. No, actually, it's pretty good for grabbing your attention. But here's the thing, guys. You might be asking yourself this question: if you've already gone broke twice and you've quit one business and started another, and you still can't consistently, make sales, you're proud. What ground do you have to stand on to say that you are winning because you are already free? What do you mean you're already free? Here's what I mean by that, folks. As many of you guys know, I'm on a journey to build my business towards financial freedom, really unlocking the three pillars of lifestyle freedom: freedom of time, income, and location. And you might be wondering, well, where did those even come from? And it came from this. It was a moment in time when I caught a personal vision of freedom. This was not the first business I built. The first business I was building was the Amway Business Direct Sales Network Marketing. And within a few months of starting that business, I went to a national conference in Louisville, Kentucky. And it was September 17th, 2017. And I was sitting in this stadium with probably 10,000 people, and a gentleman named Brad Duncan came on the stage, and he told a story where he was in college, 23-year-old college student with no idea what he was going to do with his career, with his life. And he gets a phone call from his brother who said, "I found a way to be a billionaire." Now, he doesn't claim to be a billionaire, but he went on to say that within 11 months, he started that business and retired at like 23, 24. And me being at the time a 22-year-old college student wondering, what the heck am I going to do with this degree? You can imagine that got my attention, right? So I'm sitting there listening to this story about a man who started a business and retired within a year, making more money at that time than most professionals did, especially as they got started in their career. And there was something magical that happened in that experience. And it was this, and it's the reason why I'm talking to you today. There was something about the story he told and how much I really related to it, that it flipped a switch in my mind where I went from a certain version of myself that felt trapped, unknowingly trapped in the opportunities that I had, to realizing a greater personal vision of freedom. In that split second, I became free. I saw the possibility of freedom. And here's what I did with it: I started working towards it. And because I worked towards it, and in this case for 2 years solid, because I worked towards it, I reinforced that vision. And it's one of the reasons I have such a deep conviction on why I'm already free. Okay. Now, I might have left that business, and you're probably thinking that, well, if it was so good, why did you quit? I left for personal and religious reasons. I ended up leaving that business in, what was it, like November of 2019? No, October of 2019. So a little over 2 years. And here's the thing, guys: even though I may have lost the vehicle to fulfill that personal vision of freedom, I never lost the vision. And it's the reason why I'm building this second business, because I still have that personal vision of freedom and that deep sense of conviction that it's no longer a question of if, but when I will become financially free. And here's the thing, guys: there is something that you need to do that only you can do, and you probably don't even realize when it's going to happen, but it's only going to happen after you take a certain amount of work towards your personal vision of freedom, that you realize you are already free, and it's only a matter of time. So I want to leave you with that and encourage you guys with this one acronym that has proven invaluable to me. The acronym is ABB. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. The acronym is ABB. Always build belief. And for me, what that looked like was associating with people who were more successful than I was in my field of study, and continuously working towards it. The fact that I was able to associate with people who are winning and continue to work on it my own, reinforce to myself that I was serious about my personal vision of freedom. And it's the conviction that comes with that that gives me the confidence to say it's no longer a question of if, but when am I going to retire? And it's a lofty goal, especially as you think that I'm only 26 years old. But here's the thing, guys. It has never been easier to become financially free through a business of your own in the history of the world because we have the internet, because we can provide value digitally with very few limits, really. It's not like it was even 20 years ago. So I want to encourage you guys that whatever your personal vision of freedom is, continue to associate with people more successful, work towards that vision, and develop the sense of conviction and confidence coming and believe that comes with actually believing that you're going to fulfill your personal vision of freedom too. This has been your friend Cody, host of the Pillars of Freedom podcast and the 5-day Entrepreneur Incubator Challenge, where I show you how to literally find your best fit business opportunity and more. Okay, we'll catch you guys tomorrow night on the next episode of this YouTube live series where I document the journey, hopefully add some value. We'll see you tomorrow. Got to turn it off.